52 win here on Saturday against Cincinnati. 4-4 you see in the bottom right of your screen in the Big 12. Tied for 7th. Baylor at 5-3. And a 15 in White with the headband as always. 15 a game. And Demin, the 6'9" passing point guard. Corner 3. Edgecombe probing. Found O'Meara. Rolled off with the follow. Offensive rebound. Mag. Saunders hoists. Can't hit. But again. And Demin the pick. Well, I mean, from his vantage point, the dunk popped out.
Yeah.
But it is BYU possession. Nearly given away by Saunders.
But what I'm looking at is, can he score it? The way he shot it last game against Cincinnati really impressed me. And if he can continue to do that, I think he will climb up draft boards.
Finally broke out of that long shooting slump.
Yeah.
3 for 34 from 3. And then went 3 for 5 in the game you saw Saturday. Pushes. Edgecombe attacks. Can't finish. Now Demin behind the back. Knell in open lane to the cup. The end of shoot around with his team this morning. 10-0 BYU run. Celestine, a shooter. O'Meara gives it up. Edgecombe rises and hits.
Well, he's just looking more and more confident and more comfortable. He's understanding how to score on a collegiate level.
Demin kicked it. Kanon Catchings
with him. He just wants to win. So no matter what that is, whether that's having to score 25 or score 30, whether that's having to guard the best offensive player for BYU or the opposing team, he just wants to win. You're zoning one of the best three-point shooting teams in Big 12, in the Big 12.
Baker on the baseline, tried to drop it off for Fus Traore. Catchings. Oh, he's hot!
He cannot get a contest on his floater. His float game is elite.
Kevin Young said the other day, he wakes up thinking that no one can guard him. Kevin Young said, I hope my kids have his swagger someday. Oh, nice.
A perfect example. Earlier on the drive, when he drove and was able to dump off to O'Meara, I mean, his vision is there.
Saunders finishes
at the rim. And that's where I think Ojan Muna can help this Baylor defense get to the next level if his backside vertical contest get better. They need better rim protection.
Well, they're down by 13, biggest deficit, but O'Meara.
And they know that Baylor switches everything. So if you're Scott Drew, you might want to switch it up right now. You might want to switch up your ball screen defense to alleviate O'Meara from being put in those positions.
Approaching the final minute of the first half. Catchings yanks it back, knocks it down. Trying to cut into the 10-point spread.
I think this ball has to go to VJ Edgecombe. VJ Edgecombe getting downhill.
He's got a team-high 10 points in this first half. Stewart's on him. Wright goes against Mag, spinning.
Oh, that's so
finishing. 3 fouls. O'Meara straight on too strong and tipped around by Ojanwuna. Wright to O'Meara for 2. Rob Wright off the bounce on Saunders. O'Meara the follow. Straight up. Saunders attacked him. And Saunders took it away.
That's just a careless pass right there by O'Meara. Just trying to tap the basketball and get it inbounded. Very careless.
Demin. Facilitator as a freshman. Rob Wright. Look at that quick release from Knell, but he missed it. And then rescued on the baseline for Baylor. Right at the controls. Backs it out. Edgecombe right down the lane.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
So swing right back into the pick and roll to allow VJ Edgecombe to get downhill to create a 2-on-1 on the backside. This is a great drop right there by Scott Drew.
8-0 run in the last minute for the Bears. Egor Demin at the controls. Catchings. Ooh. Celestine is never gun shy. Offensive rebound, none. Backed it out for Wright. The skip. Edgecombe rises. Buries.
It could have been an and 1.
2 on Edgecombe. Into Fus again. The help came. BYU moves it. Catchings is hot. Hit enough! Kanon Catchings has arrived. Edgecombe answers back.
Play and how hard he competes.
Around the screen. Right on cue. He's trying to make us sound sorry.
Richie Rich.
He's had a great junior season. Wright took some contact from Catchings. Good drop off into the zone. Edgecombe off the screen. Back out O'Meara. Moved it for Wright. Shot clock below 10. Edgecombe all alone. Knocks it down. This is acting like it tonight. Catchings comes to the help of Traore. Catchings on O'Meara. A step back.
Oh, my goodness. Situation on O'Meara to draw that fifth foul.
Yeah, so it's not him. It's Jason Asamoah, the 6'8" freshman from Lynn, Massachusetts instead. Demin to the corner. Catchings with a burst. Catchings on the reverse. His Big 12 career. Ten to shoot for Baylor, down 4. A screen for Wright. Edgecombe stepped into it. Wright rises. Buries it. Around the screen. To the basket, no. Rebound cleared by Knell. Demin in transition. Pushing and finishing.
Work his way towards the basketball. Paul gets his arms wrapped around him.
16th foul. Wright buries it. Now he's hit 2 big ones.
Well, but coming into this game, he was 1 for 11 from 3 in the last 4. Has not been shooting it great, but Rob Wright, we talk about confidence. These 2 freshmen for Baylor, VJ Edgecombe, Rob Wright, they are about as confident of freshmen as you will see in the country.
And now another freshman at the controls for the Cougars. Egor Demin kicks out. Mag rises. He hits! Today, dealing with the college length. All the while still being an elite facilitator. He's got the last 8 for Baylor. Saunders got it up court to Demin. Demin, quick trigger, got it to go.
By VJ Edgecombe, it's just hard to stop a high-level player at that size.
O'Meara back out for Wright. Driving on Hall. Wright hangs. Gets the roll.
Good one-on-one defense right there by Baylor.
Down by 4. Final minute. Wright turned the corner. Finishes with the left hand. Don't get it twisted.
Almost like he ripped it.
Off the tap. Trevin Knell lays his
butt. Kevin Young trusts this young man. He's been in at the end of regulation, and now he's in overtime. Kevin Young trusts Dallin Hall.
Edgecombe. Big time. Unfazed.
Doesn't matter the moment. They live for this.
2-point spread. Hall for Saunders. Found an opening and laid it in. Shooting night for Baylor. 11 for 18 overall, 61%. BYU by 4. Hall off the bounce. Moved it for Saunders. Attacking again on the baseline. Recently relegated to the bench. Gave it away there. So Baylor's got it down by 4. Edgecombe set the screen for Wright. Back out Edgecombe. He rises. Knocks it down. Kevin Young directing.
They want O'Meara on one-on-one on Demin.
They got it. Egor Demin going to work. Bottled up. Tough shot. He got fouled. O'Meara fouls out. On a total bailout to end his night in overtime.
On the floor now. The offense does get better. The spacing will be better because Celestine is a knockdown shooter that you have to respect. O'Meara is not that. So some of the threes that we saw O'Meara miss, that we saw BYU give to him, you cannot give Celestine those same looks because he will knock them down.
Demin splits on the first 2 of the 3 he's got coming his way. 67% for the freshman from Russia. 5-point lead for the Cougars. A timeout for Baylor if it needs it. Edgecombe will initiate. Mawit Mag on him. Around the screen, behind the back. And now Nunn. for Wright. Right off the bounce. And Wright got fouled. Baylor saying they should look at it for goaltending as well. In the meantime, Rob Wright's good on both, and he has matched his career. 23-second difference, game and shot clocks. Mag comes to set the screen. Edgecombe switches on to Hall. Not known for his scoring. Lost the handle. Hall has to throw it up. Got blocked by Edgecombe.
I don't know why you would set that screen and send VJ Edgecombe as the primary defender when you had Celestine on him. You had the mismatch right there. I don't know why they send out VJ Edgecombe.
Here is Edgecombe, and he gets fouled. So up by 3, BYU electing to foul VJ Edgecombe.
And you see this a lot from guys in the NBA. They believe
77% at the line this season. 3 of 3 this evening. Good on the first.
Right here, VJ Edgecombe, if he makes this free throw, he missed it.
And an immediate timeout granted to Kevin Young and BYU.
And I would have fouled immediately. As soon as Traore got that basketball, I would have fouled him. And Baker, Knell, Hall, and Demin. All of them are fairly good shooters.
Hall's probably the guy you want to foul.
Yeah, either Hall or Demin. I mean, Demin has missed 1 or 2 in this game. Hall or Demin is probably your best bet right now.
Both in the 60s percentage-wise for their career. It's Demin, got it away to Baker. Time soaking off the clock, and finally a foul with 6 points. Baker makes both. The lead is 4 for BYU. 6.3 to go. Last vestiges of hope for Baylor. Ojanwana, the last to touch it. Kanon Catchings was superb. 23 points. 8 of 8 from the floor, including 4 for 4 from 3.
Super impressive. I mean, at the end of the game, you would like to see a guy like him in there, but Kevin Young going with his veterans, going with his guys he knows can close games out.
It's in the Hall. And no foul from Baylor. BYU takes down Baylor in overtime. And how about Kanon Catchings? First guy in the Big 12 this year to go 20 points.